Hey everyone, my name is Tejas and this is the Squibbler. Now, I know I've said in the past that I don't want to make any more speculation videos because honestly, speculation is probably not going to be true, but I think this time around I may have something interesting for you guys, so let's dive right into it. So as you guys know, from the beginning of Wizards Unite's teaser trailers, the one back in 14th of November, the one with the girl in the alleyway with the snitch flying around, ever since that teaser was dropped, we got a whole new update on the website of Wizards Unite. So on the website of Wizards Unite, we saw that there was a magical exposure threat level clock. And back then I predicted that as this exposure level increases with time, that is when we're going to get closer and closer to the release date of Wizards Unite. And rightly so, over the past few months, this clock has moved from its original position to where it is right now. So we're going to dive into the specifics of when these clocks had their time changed and accordingly figure out when Wizards Unite will be released, because this is a popular theory and obviously it's a theory that I believe in as well, that once the clock reaches emergency level, which is the 6th level, that is when Wizards Unite will be released, because that's when the calamity will be on its highest peak, when it's the most dangerous, and that's when they will say, hey, witches and wizards, enlist now for the SOS task force. I mean, that's pretty much what they've been saying all this time, so I'm guessing once it reaches emergency is when this game will release. So when will it reach emergency? Let's figure out the dates for the past so that we can figure out where it will be for the future. So like I said, first up on the 14th of November 2018 was when the first teaser trailer was released. That was when the magical exposure threat level clock was first released, and at that point in time it was at the very first section from the top, starting clockwise. So in that section we can refer to the actual Makusa threat clock and look at that, and we can see that that is basically 0 threat. That's the level where it's 0 threat, basically there's no threat at all. We fast forward a few weeks in December, 20th of December, when the Broomstick Australia trailer was released, the broomstick where it's flying in Sydney or something. That was when the exposure level increased to the 2nd level, which is level 1, which is low threat. Almost 2 months after that was when we finally got another change in the exposure level, and it went to the 3rd one, which is level 2, moderate threat. This was when the Niffler trailer was released globally. Ever since then, the threat clock level has not increased much. It's only increased once on the website, but there are some other things that have happened in between 14th of February and now that have indicated to me that possibly we could be getting a release date within the next 2 weeks. Why I say that is because ever since the New Zealand beta has dropped on the 17th of April in 2019, we have gotten an increased amount of social media activity from the official Wizards Unite page, and we've received a ton of new teasers, and we've also gotten the official trailer as well. So we got 17th of April, which was the Wizards Unite New Zealand beta release, and then 2 weeks later, on the 1st of May, we received the Australia beta for Wizards Unite, and then on the 3rd of May, we received the Kittens teaser. Obviously not a fan favorite, because at that point in time we thought, why are they releasing this teaser now? It's pretty useless. But hang on. 3rd of May is when things start to pick up the pace, because after the 3rd of May, exactly a week later on the 10th of May, now time zones can be a bit wonky here because I got this email on the 11th, not on the 10th, but let's just go with 10th because that was what the date was in the US when this email was sent out to everyone. So after the 3rd, a week later on the 10th of May was when we received an email, promotional email from Wizards Unite, which had the threat clock level at the 4th section from the top, aka the 3rd level, level 3, high alert. So this wasn't updated on the website, it never got updated on the website, but in this email we did receive the threat level being at level 3. high level. After that, just about 3 or 4 days later, again, time zones can be wonky, but about 3 to 4 days after the 10th of May, on the 14th of May, we received the official Wizards Unite trailer. On the 14th of May was also when the threat clock was finally updated. This was the first update on the website, which finally got updated, and we finally had the clock pointing at the yellow region, which is the danger region. Again, another 3 days later, on the 17th of May or 18th of May, depending on where you live, you probably also must have received this another promotional email from Wizards Unite, which showed the threat level clock also at danger level. So as you see, ever since May has begun, we have been getting consistent and constant updates from Wizards Unite. We got 3rd of May, we got 10th of May, we got 14th of May, and we got 17th of May. Barring the 14th of May, we've had an update every single week, 3, 10, 17. But if you count from the 10th of May onwards, we've had an update about 3 or 4 days in between of intervals of 3 and 4 days. So 10th, 14th, 17th, I'm guessing the next update or the next thing that we hear officially from Wizards Unite will be approximately on the 20th or the 21st. That is probably when the threat clock will move up one ladder and go to the severe unexplained region, and that is one level away, just one level away from emergency. Going by this 3-day theory, I have a feeling that if you extrapolate the data, we possibly could get the threat clock pointing at the emergency level by the time it is the following weekend. So right now, it's the 18th of May, 2019, as I'm recording this. 1 week from now, it's going to be the 25th of May, also a Saturday. Now, I have a feeling that on the 24th or 25th, we could possibly get a Wizards Unite release date for global release, and not just because of the every 3-day interval, but also because in the US, on the 27th of May, from what I've heard, is Memorial Day, which is a public holiday, which means people are going to have a long weekend during that weekend, which means it's the perfect opportunity for Niantic to release this game globally on a day where, you know, people are going to be out and about and they're going to be having a holiday. Why the US holiday matters is because, well, US is most likely going to get the largest number of players for this game, so naturally they would want to cater to their US audience as well. So 25th of May, that weekend, seems a very, very likely time that we might get a release for Wizards Unite. Now, not to mention on the website as well, some new screenshots have been added. In this screenshot also, in the top left hand corner, you can see the time is 3:14. So is the 3 any indication that we're getting an update every 3 days from now? Possibly. 14 could also probably mean that we're going to get a global release 14 days after the official trailer was released, which was on the 14th. So 14 plus 14 is about 28. We could potentially get a release date on the 28th, but that would be after the Memorial Day holiday. But stay with me here. 28 minus 3 is 25th. So, again, we've landed on the 25th of May date, which is a Saturday. It's not a bad day to release a game because it's a holiday, you know, it's a weekend, people will be out and about with their families and friends. It's a really good time to release Wizards Unite globally. Now, even if you don't want to go with the theory of every 3 days of an update, we can still go with the every week update. We got a video on the 3rd of May, we got an update email on the 10th, we got an email on the 17th. So since we are 2 more steps away from emergency, we could potentially get 2 more emails, one on the 24th and one on the 31st. 31st is also 3 days after 28. And if you want to go with the 3-14 theory as well, then 14 days after the 14th is 28. Instead of subtracting 3 from 28, how about we add 3 to 28, the 31st. 31st also lines up with the 2 emails. So, there we have it. We have 2 potential release dates, but both of them very much in the month of May. So those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? When do you think Wizards Unite is going to get released? My predictions, And I really hope, not just predictions, but I'm also hoping, because the hype is really high right now, before this hype dies down, it is best to release this game. I know Niantic probably already has this planned. They're not going to change this just because I'm saying the hype is good right now. But I'm hoping that they make the right decision and they've thought about this. And hopefully we get a release date before the end of May of 2019. If it releases any later than that, I would be a bit disappointed, but hopefully not very disappointed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully the next video that I release will be when Wizards Unite has released. In a week from now? Maybe 2 weeks from now. Let's see. Pray. Always keep praying. Until we get Wizards Unite, keep praying. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!